魔侠重生第7集高能预警，缪斯大战夜魔侠，金并是要将蒙面义警推入深渊。故事第上集，由于夜魔侠的付出，导致变态杀人狂缪斯没能杀害白狐之虐，而满身余伤的马特劳累回家后，也引起了女友格伦的担忧。两人吹箫一夜，马特却无法坦白夜魔侠的真身，这只能进一步造成女友内心的疑惑。
You have been tamping down trauma for so long. You can't even see when it's bubbling up inside of you and threatens to ruin everything good you have.
翌日，织女苏醒后向警方透露了自己受夜魔侠拯救以及60人的连环杀人狂缪斯的老巢所在。仔细探查凶案现场，不论是吊饰、血画作还是令人作呕的气味，都让警方胆寒。因为大家清楚，缪斯沉迷于收集受害者面孔的艺术画作。
Faces.
借由织女的信息，缪斯案很快传遍整个纽约。人心惶惶的当下，金并也借由警方知晓了夜魔侠的再次出山，所有的不满情绪顿时涌上心头。他甚至期望利用公检法报得当年对方将自己送入监狱的仇。毕竟以公权力保护城市，本就是自己的职责所在。
10 years I built that operation until he had me unjustly arrested. He took down my entire business. Went on a rampage. He tracked down all my workers. He broke bones. Broke spirits, without due process, without standing or legal cause. All because of this twisted delusion of man. This vigilante.
夜魔侠复仇的新闻同样传至了律师事务所，知晓马特夜魔侠真身的樱桃对此极度不满，因为他早就劝阻对方不要干涉此事，却得到了警方办事效率极低的回答，这样两人的分歧开始显现。
No. If you want to blow up your life again, you go ahead. You're on your own.
很快，缪斯案以警方的调查查获了现场某种昂贵罕见的画布材料，而这种材料全世界有2家商店供应。根据购买记录，警方很快锁定了下落不明的精神病患者巴斯钦，15岁、17岁、20岁强制住院治疗的经历，甚至某个跆拳道教练的死也疑似与他有关。这意味着距离缪斯彻底落网已经不远，他也即将完成自己的最后一幅画作，而受害者正是夜魔侠根据侄女信息潜入缪斯老巢得知的女友格伦。
Hey!
心理治疗室，精神病患者巴斯钦前来拜访格伦，他咄咄逼人的语气以及逐渐流露的杀戮氛围，让自己极度恐慌。
I'm just a
No,
conduit.
you're the key. Don't you see that? I mean, you've unlocked in me. This was something I didn't know was missing. You allowed my creativity to flourish, to soar to heights I never even imagined. Finally starting to see me for who I really am.
Does that mean you've been displaying your art?
Say that.
激动之余留下的鼻血，让他干脆用血液画下了自己缪斯的真身。恐惧下的眼泪，昭示格伦已然清楚自己就是对方的下一目标。
Only one question on your mind. Can I make it to the door in time?
苏醒看着眼前这个身披缪斯面具的恶魔，无论如何哀求，对方都不愿妥协。割开皮肉，看着血液喷涌，试图完成新的艺术。但楼下的警笛声让缪斯意识到自己时日无多，他立刻加紧铺开画布，准备即刻处死格伦。但关键时刻是夜魔侠感知。 攻击硬质的间隙，缪斯持刀冲向格伦，却被夜魔侠钩索穿肩拉回。而转身的时刻，格伦持枪将缪斯击毙。金兵的反应惊小队来迟一步，在得知夜魔侠也曾到场后，金兵立刻敦促众人揽下击毙缪斯的功劳。但只有女友格伦清楚是自己杀害了缪斯，愧疚连带着对夜魔侠的怀疑。电视机里是金兵对民众大肆的鼓吹。
I promised to keep our streets safe. I delivered.
另一边，金兵妻子受到了曾经的小弟召唤。毕竟，对比以前的黑道，目前因为金兵的市长身份，众人所能获得的盈利已经巨幅减少。他提议立刻联手妻子解决金兵。
That's up to you.
夜晚，当给了金兵独自就餐的信息后，小弟们一人上前准备枪杀金兵，重回黑道，却被金兵的马仔一枪击毙。
Give up.
没错，金兵与妻子做局，彻底解决了地下黑道的反扑。本期结束。
You call Vanessa and ask her. She'd like me to bring her home. Stole money there.
Go, son.
因缪斯案，金兵重新盯上夜魔侠，两人的冲突随时将会爆发。下期分享夜魔侠5至7集，隐藏彩蛋。